Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I hope that you are doing fantastic. Thanks for joining for a daily reading. So I have two cameras going, so I will try to, I've kind of got them parallel to one another, so I'll try to look at both cameras as I go. So I did a Shabbat Shalom little revelation type of discussion today, and if you are interested in that, I will put that down in the description box below. And if you are new, I'm not religious, I'm not churchy, I'm not Jewish, but I do come from a Hebraic descent, and I know who I am in the earth because I asked the great divine who I was, and he showed me right out of scripture itself. Now, a lot of people do know, a lot of people don't know that the scripture is actually found within the tarot, and I teach it here on my channel. And so anyway, if you stick around, you'll just learn who I am. Sorry, I'm chewing gum. I hope it's not offensive to anyone. Happy birthday, happy anniversary, anything like that. If you don't know what the Shabbat is, it is the Sabbath, and I just keep covenant with Jehovah, and I rest on this day. I don't do any kind of like housework or anything like that, and every day I meditate and stuff like that, and just keeping connection with Him. But today is a special day, and so that's why I always say Shabbat Shalom on the Shabbat. It's part of the commandment that we are to keep, and the whole duty of man is to keep the commandment. So this is who I am in the earth. Okay, if you don't do that, that's your business. You have free will just like I do, and I choose to just be of the ways of Yola. And so anyway, and I told why I use his name, because somebody said the other day, asked me a question about Jehovah's Witness. I'm not a Jehovah's Witness. I'm not affiliated with any organization at all, but I use his name, Jehovah, and I went and I tore his name apart today. I didn't tear it apart, but I just took in pieces and showed what his name really is, what it means, and I just... did a little discussion today and talked about how it's in the tarot and stuff like that. So if you're interested in that, that will be down below in the description box. Okay, with all that said, guys, let's go ahead and, sorry, that was bothering me. It's a fresh new piece of gum, so it's really juicy, so I felt like I was competing with my gum talking with you all. And so if you are new, I'm just real personable with everybody. I'm just myself. If you were in my house, I'd just be myself talking to you. I don't have anything to prove to anybody. And I'm a real person, so stuff like that, it's just, it is what it is, man. Okay, so anyway, let's go ahead and see what comes out on this reading. I'm feeling a little giddy. I just did a reading and I ended up deleting it, but I do know that my offline people got to see that. Somebody. Let me just say, if you are new, it's real talk on my channel. We don't hold back. We let the great one speak. His eyes go to and fro in all the earth, and he sees everything. He says everything in the dark will come to the light. All right, and so we get real talk. I use a lot of homemade decks on my channel that I've set down with Jehovah, and has allowed him to just tell me what to write down on those cards. I have a lot of the scripture also written down in my decks as well. And so anyway, again, I'm not religious. I'm pretty spiritually, but I do know who my Elohim is, and he's mighty on my channel. And so you have free will. If you don't like that, then this is where you'll click off. Thanks for checking me out. Does it make me know? Never mind. Jehovah's the one that's building the tower. Not me, not you. Some people think they are, but they're not. Jehovah's doing it. And he knows what he's doing, and he adds and takes away as he pleases. Okay? I'm just here to give the word and to listen to his spirit and to be a conduit for his spirit to speak through. And sometimes it gets real. It really does. So anyway, let's get in here and see what's going on for this reading. Jehovah, I just appreciate you so much. We just rebuke and bind and block every foul, demonic, wicked, dark energy. We just thank you for your spirit that shoves every Satan down to the pit of hell. Jehovah, rebuke you. What are you going to bring out here? What's the subject? And then you cut the deck. Oh, it's my... Okay. We have the moon. It came out in the reverse, meaning, so the moon, it's so many things. It's our home. goes back to her mother, it goes back to children. But it's the sadi in the Hebrew, and it's hunting and chasing and laying down an ambush. You could be in the military, or it's also upright, righteous, and humble. It can go back to deception as well, or secrets, but in the reverse, it would represent that some type of secret is known about something, or something like that. I hit energies both ways, so for one person, it might be the other way, so it really doesn't make me know, never mind. But it did come out in the reverse, and somebody's finally tapped into their intuition and got some type of insight on something, then they did. That's great. Home stuff. The moon represents pulling on our emotions. It is our subconscious mind as well. Going off here, let me give it another quick shuffle, and we'll go around here. I'm seeing the number 3. What is up with this deck? Sorry. I guess nothing's by accident. Wow, we're getting a lot of the heavens out here. And there's the 3 of Pentacles in the outcome. Let's go another round here. All right, at the bottom of the deck, we do have the third parties going on heartbreak. All right, right through the heart. So, like I said, I see the number 3, and so the outcome's also the 3 of Pentacles showing up here. So the base of what we're talking about is a home and third parties. The 4 of Wands is here, which is about the home. It's a transformation with the 4, which is a 22. Something could have happened with a gun itself. Something's known about the home and something about a celebration or something like that. In the past position, we have the Fool that came out in the reverse. And so something was definitely foolish, or something didn't close out the way it should have, because this would be the first card of the deck and the World card is the last card of the deck. Some type of truth is known. I know some type of clarity about a truth here, about what was deceptive, because the moon came out in the reverse, which is knowing something now. And with the Ace of Swords, that is big time clarity about some type of truthful situation. And the Fool is, again, I know something. And so something just happened in the recent past or the past position where something was foolish and was found out about with clarity. And it could be very much emotional. And so here's the Tower, same house with the Fool here, same house, and then it's coming out with the Hierophant. Okay, well, this is a revelation as well, because we know that's the pictograph of the hey, and then the Tower comes down. It's like boom. Something's very much known here in the now, where marriages or some type of celebration. The Hierophant goes back to, again, marriages, hospitals, society. We've got the Tower here. That's something very much known. It's also very sexual energy as well. We've just seen third parties with the 3 of Swords. That's heartbreaking, straight through the heart itself. Hospital, somebody could have had a heart attack as well, and it's very much emotional. And somebody, obviously, somebody was having sex and had a heart attack, and something got found out about that because it was a third party somewhere. Also, Jehovah says, if that has not happened yet, because he likes to tell us of things to come, if you're thinking about having sex with someone and your heart's not beating like a drum is supposed to, it will explode, and then everybody's going to know something right out of your own house, okay? And it's going to be devastating to your family and your kids and your wife and everything else, okay? So whoever that's for, Jehovah just wanted me to give a forewarning to somebody, okay? Somebody's heart will explode because you've been warned, okay? So you do with that what you want. Showing it right here in the now for somebody, or, you know, obviously energy flows so many different ways for different people. Just take what resonates for you. For some, it's going to be physical. Some, it'll be energetically happening. It's spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, however the energy is, it's still going to express itself. But we do have real big known stuff here with society and the Tower, and boom, pride and ego coming down. And for some of you all, this is bank systems and things like that with the Hierophant, but that is showing like a disaster, and the Hierophant goes back to a hospital type energy. Maybe you work for a hospital, I'm not sure, but something is very much known here. It's just 3 times it's already confirmed itself. At the top of the mind, the Lover's card, it's known at the top of the mind about some type of a decision, and then the Ace of Wands is a sexual energy as well. It's also a fortune card. It also can be an inheritance, and so somebody pass away by some type of an explosion of the heart or heartbreak, or some type of third party and something just energetically died because of a decision that was made around that energy there, then that's what's showing. It's known at the top of the mind. This somebody's supposed to be in your household, because the Lover's card is somebody's supposed to be in your life card. Now, whether that's business or, you know, your family is here, and that's what the moon represents, is your family, your children, your mother energy. And so there's a judgment here on somebody in the home, the 11-11, knowing that there is a freaking judgment. There's some type of a balancing out. There's a transformation here, people. And it's just like, boom, just like that, showing in the now. Whether that's just you, oh my God, I better not do this. And that's great. You got saved and something's healing you. Where the Hierophant represents a hospital, you went to spiritual hospital. That's spiritual mentors, teachers, and your morals and your ethics, okay? Showing itself here, okay? Those of you who are going to be seared at your heart and go ahead and do it anyway, well, guess what? Your heart's fixing to explode, and it's going to be piercing. It really will be piercing, not to you, but other people involved in something that's going on with third parties, showing itself. In the outcome is the Three of Pentacles, so collaborating something, and it's also, I don't know, you guys can't really see this, and this is the Temperance card. This is also reconciliation. Some of you all know what to do now, and you are going to heal your home or your family or something that has already had a judgment come up on it, and this is a reconciliation. That's beautiful. Do it in all truth, because the reconciliation with the Temperance represents truth. It represents the husband. It represents as somebody who wasn't tempered. Okay, obviously if somebody's not going to be tempered, then it's showing out of balance energy with the third party. Okay, and the bottom of the deck is overall energy is a freaking heartbreak. Okay, so you're going to heal from it and get forgiveness, or you're not. Your heart's going to explode some way, somehow, because the Temperance card is the letter Noon, and it represents eternity. And so, okay, so you're getting both sides of something today. So for some, they've already went through this stuff. If you are dealing with a heart attack issue, I send you love and life. You're in the upright. Something's just taken place. It's just been so hard. I mean, I don't know your situation, but I extend love and light to you within that. So whatever that is, there's something really piercing here with some type of situation. I'm going to take from my Hebraic Living Language deck and see what Jehovah wants to bring out on this. Jehovah, you just are so magnificent. You just pick what needs to go where. And I thank you. Oh my gosh. So we need to lift up our leadership. We really need to lift up our leadership. That's interesting. Wow. Okay. Well, so we do have the Aleph head coming out, which is in the now with the Hierophant. The Aleph head, though, would be like the Magician card, which is also a physician, by the way. This is somebody who, but it's the Aleph is the first letter of the Hebrew, which came out, and it represents somebody who is a leader of a clan. Okay, a strong family energy really is here in the overall energy. We got the Four of Wands, which is family. The Aleph head, a strong leader. Family, somebody who lays down those foundations of something. Also represents somebody who leads a clan. So we do have people that know things. Somebody who is in high authority is here within something, and somebody is manipulating something. Somebody knows about it, because the moon is something that's known. Okay, that's been deceptive, or something around a deception. Okay, in a very big way. The word is inflame here that came out in the Hebraic Living Language. And the building of something or passion is showing up here on this card again. So obviously we've got third party showing out here. Somebody pursued somebody, and it's caused some type of inflammation to go on, whether it's spiritually, naturally, emotionally, mentally, whatever the crap it is for you. Something very clannish is here. In the past position, it states somebody was in love with somebody, or they are in love with you. That somebody knows something about something that somebody, you know, where somebody was in love with the situation. For some of you all, that was foolishness around whatever, you know, if it was a deception in love, and some people were just lying to themselves, and some people really were in love. I'm going to read it that way because I'm speaking to all kinds of different people. Okay, and so only you know your character. If it was safe for you to love, it was safe for you to love within your home. If somebody got involved in your home, or somebody who's connected to your home life, or your ex, or something like that, then there's something that's happened with it. In a very big way. The President of the United States is here as well, and so, you know, if something happened around elections or something like that, I could read it that way. We need to lift up our leadership. When this kind of stuff comes out, I always make reference to it, people, because what's at the top will come down to the bottom. Okay, in some way, shape, or form, something will trickle down from leadership. So whatever's going on, we do have something foolish here. Something's very much known with clarity in the past position. Okay, the words that came out on the Hierophant and the Tower, which is just a boom, a paradigm shift. Remember, the Hierophant, I think I just said it a minute ago, is also a revelation of something, and so with the Tower is like a paradigm shift, aha moment. We really got something like, whoa, that really is happening in the now. So there's a hidden app for some of you all on the internet. There's secret money and lots of fortune. Well, we've got bank systems here, and it's known about. It's something very much known about in a very big way. So we also have hailstones coming out here. As somebody getting some type of real bad hailstones in some type of situation. We do know that the hailstones in the runes represent sacrificing. The Hierophant, one of the meanings is the rights to sacrifice. Okay, so whatever that is for you, a lot of people have just been through some sacrificial things in a very big way. I mean, we have lots of money out here. People have laid down and done some things and caused a lot of inflammation within some type of situation, and caused a lot of spots and sacrificial things to happen. Now, the interesting thing about a spotted animal, obviously I was talking about groupies, where in the Lenormand the fish are spotted, and I was talking about the name of Jehovah, and so just to bring the word spotted out here, there was something going on with that, with the fish. Also goes back to finances, but something was made reference to the name with the word spotted today, and so I thought that was very interesting that actually came out in the now. But there is some type of hidden app on the internet. There's secret money there. There's lots of fortune, and society is really big here, and a lot of people know about it. Okay, and something very sacrificial within it. Somebody getting some hailstones on their head because of some type of outside third party involvement in something like that. If the hidden internet, whatever, is something that, because oftentimes we get what's in the hidden is something known, and if somebody had another account, like a Facebook account, somebody didn't know that somebody was secretly talking on there to somebody, and somebody's doing something, I could read it that way as well. But something just, boom, had a paradigm shift within something. At the top of the mind, we have the hay, which is here with the Hierophant. So, oh my God, it's known. Something's very much known here, people. Something's hugely known here, and there's also wisdom at the top of the mind. That's positive for those of you who are getting a download. Something's been very cunning, though, here within some type of situation, and very skillful energy, which would also take us to the Aleph head, which is, again, the magician, which is being able to have all that you need, and he's very skilled at what he does. But if he's in the negative, that's bad manipulation. Somebody's known something that's happened with somebody. Something is known with somebody that's known, or obviously the President of the United States is known. He's going to take care of some stuff, whatever that is. It's just come out. I'm really getting tongue-tied for some reason. I don't know why, but there's a big-time revelation within something. There's a new beginning, knowing about it at the top of the mind. There's a decision being made, and somebody needs to be wise, is what it's showing here, because somebody's been real subtle at what they've done. But those of you who are in law enforcement and keeping your eye on things, and you're in the upright, thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. In the outcome, we have custody issues. And so if those of you are going to go through some type of bad heartbreak and an explosion through heartbreak, whether that's physically or just emotionally because you can't keep your britches up or your shirt on or whatever you got to do to have an explosion, it's going to have to cause some type of situation. It's going to affect your money and everything else. There's going to be custody issues around that, okay, in the outcome. So there's some type of balancing energy in the outcome for those of you who are not going to take the advice and walk in truth. There's no protection there for you because you're abomination if your scales are out. But those of you who are returning and having forgiveness and I'm going to do something in an upright fashion. There's protection here. There's also night watches and very diligently watching over something or family and a new life or something like that. Some of y'all are dealing with pregnancy issues and so that will be something that's going to be very heartbreaking if you're not going to take the advice. For those of you who this stuff has not happened yet, you've just been real tempted with something, there will be a pregnancy out of that, because the noon is the pictograph of the sperm, so obviously there's sex there. That's a new generation will come out of that. So if you don't want kids, you want to start something with your home, there's a big judgment here with this energy coming out. Let's have music involved, and that can go in so many different directions. If we obviously we know that the Hierophant can be related back to the industry and stuff like that. So if you are in the spotlight, then you are, because it's really out here, or something that's known, or something that's the society itself is here huge. It's known in society about some type of lover situation or a choice around this money or this app or whatever's causing inflammation within some type of deception. Maybe it started with your mother or started with your children or something like that. But we've got music involved, and obviously we have the heart here, and so something's going to take place. The music of your heart's going to be gone if you do something. So I really feel like for a lot of people, this is just a real big warning. And for those of you who have already gone through it, you're going to make a thing right, then there will be protection within it, because this is a forgiveness card in the outcome, okay, showing up here. So I feel like I was taking one of these cards. So beware, fraud issues are here. Somebody's in some fraud issues, and a child saw what happened. Well, the tower is the eye. Okay, the tower is the eye. Somebody saw what happened, or somebody will see what happened, regardless what that is. Okay, for you, that card's coming out, and there's fraud issues. Jehovah teaches my hands to war, so that a bow of steel is broken by mine arms. You've given me the shield of salvation. The noon represents salvation, so if you can do the right thing and return it and tell the truth about something, then there's salvation here, because it represents a deliverance. You've given me the shield of salvation, and thy gentleness has made me great. I love it. And please show me that you care. And some people have been really put out, people, because some stupid idiot that's put somebody out in their money and on the apps, and just got to run over here and try to suppress somebody by something that they've done for being the third party. It's right out of your own household for most of you. I'll give you one more word. Someone who sings karaoke, or somebody who sings, there's music involved within some type of situation, something at the post office or mail, and that's a federal offense, by the way. So anyway, this is what come out, people. So take it, leave it. If you're finding yourself within this and you've already gone through it and you are going to make something right, beautiful. Jehovah will lead you through that and give you prosperity and make your way straight. And again, this is a warning for some people who have been tempted about stepping out and doing something. It's going to cause a destruction, but I wipe my hands and I give the word. That's up to you. You can do whatever you want, because you and I have free will. At the same time, the earth is Jehovah's and the fullness thereof, and they that dwell therein have consequences to what you and I do within it. So, but he does give you a right to go down whatever path you want. He tells you, look, I got this path and this path, but I'm going to give you free will. You can go down this way or this way, but I'm telling you to go this way, but you can still do what you want. And that's how the true kingdom works, and that's how we know who is who in the kingdom, by what path people are taking and what they're doing and what they've already done. And those wicked people will be shaken out in the end, but it's your choice to be on whatever side you choose to be, or to hurry up and run and make a thing right for your salvation in the end. Until next time, y'all, shalom.